WWE Games is not immune from the yearly sports games issue, where we get some really cool features in that year's sports game, only for them to be taken out of the series not long after. The Smackdown Vs RAW series in particular had quite a lot of awesome things that you can no longer do in the current WWE 2K series, so we're going to take a look back at a few of the old games and see what's gone missing over the years, starting with Smackdown Vs RAW 2007. But now it's sponsor time, and today we're sponsored by Yahaha, a new user-generated content creation platform for 3D multiplayer interactive experiences. You can use Yahaha to create and publish your own games and virtual experiences, and you don't even need coding or server knowledge to create them. Just use the components in Yahaha and their huge asset library. Yahaha supports multiplayer, so you can invite your friends to join you in Yahaha games and other 3D events, and you can make new friends anytime in Yahaha. Yahaha hosts regular live sessions for the community to help creators enhance their metaverse building skills, and you can follow them on Twitch or check out previous sessions on YouTube if you do get stuck. And you can click the link in the description to get Yahaha and start making games for free. Use a WWE superstar in Season. In the Season mode, you weren't limited to just created characters. You could use actual WWE superstars as your character, and all of them were fully voiced. Choke with the announcers table. If you interacted with the announcers tables, then you could use the monitor cable to choke an opponent.
What's he doing with that monitor? Good grief! He's using that cord to choke the life out of... I don't think the man...
Go through the door in Hell in a Cell. Hell in a Cell matches actually allowed you to go through the door to escape the Hell in a Cell structure. Lean ladder on another. Ladder matches allowed you to lean one ladder onto another and do running up the ladder attacks. Climb up high areas and crowd. WWE 2K does have crowd fighting, but you won't be able to climb up high areas like you could here.
Look at this! Look at this! You talk about, my God, what an impact!
Interact with fans. You could interact with fans by taking their signs and holding them up in the air, or ripping them up if you were a big bad heel. Be the ref. Special guest referee matches were one of the many match types included in Smackdown vs RAW 2007 that you won't find in WWE 2K.
I think that's some good strategy right there.
It certainly is. I'm sure they're well acquainted with the old expression, fools rush in.
Is that why you...
Buried alive match. Bury your opponents alive in this long-lost match type.
I'll tell you, all the WWE superstars are legit tough guys, but these superstars...
Different backstage locations. Why only take the backstage brawl to the backstage area? Smackdown vs RAW 2007 allowed you to take the fight to the bar and included a bunch of awesome interactive features. Barbed wire weapon. The Barbed Wire 2x4 was a weapon that you could find under the ring in Smackdown vs RAW 2007. You certainly won't see that in a WWE 2K game. Interact with the spinner title. Now, the spinner version of the WWE title had its fans and haters, but we can all agree that it was fun to have control of the spinner title during matches in this game. SVR07 was the only game to have this feature. Create your own locker room. Think you're better than all the other WWE superstars? Want your own locker room, brother? Seeing as you're the big star who doesn't share locker rooms? Well, in Smackdown vs RAW 2007, you could do just that by creating your own locker room, complete with custom options that allow you to design and decorate the locker room to your own style. Challenge mode. Before there was an unlock everything one-click button, you had to actually earn your unlockables in WWE games, and it wasn't an easy feat either. You had to go through challenge mode. Challenge mode had challenges that ranged from easy to legendary difficulty levels. You could clear some challenges by accident, and some were really tough to do, like Mickie James versus the Great Khali. Yes, that was a real challenge. Hold on to rope breaks. Holding onto the ropes was a small but great feature to have to really make heels feel like actual heels. It's kinda surprising that there's not an option to do this. Well, when WWE 2K actually decides to first have a crawl to the rope system, that is.
I just wish they'd pick up the pace a little. Oh boy, this is not going to be an easy hole to escape from.
It sure isn't, JR. I've been on the wrong end of that one many times.
3, 4, 5.
Complain to the ref. Just like the previous entry, another great thing to mimic the heels we see on TV, and again something that's simple yet fun to do in matches. Who doesn't like shouting at refs? Trades, storylines, and hire writers in GM mode. 3 things in this next entry just to confirm. So we got GM mode or My GM back in WWE 2K22, but it was missing a whole lot that we had before in SVR07, those being trading superstars with the rival GM, storylines, and being able to hire writers for said storylines. Ultimate control moves. Ultimate control moves were another love-hate kind of feature in WWE games, as some didn't like the new control system that came with them. But it did allow for some really awesome spots that we've lost over the years, like using the ring ropes to put a superstar on them and bounce the ropes, grinding heads into the cell, using announcers tables, barricades and ring posts in unique ways, and using the ropes to choke an opponent as some examples.
How about being a 4-time WWE champion? Does that impress you?
Oh man, he's just hitting his opponent with shot after shot.
And anytime you can't even defend yourself against blows like that, it doesn't speak well for your odds of winning the match.
Multiple announcer teams. WWE for around the last 20 years or so hasn't had one set of announcers for their entire shows. It's been a mix of different announcers, which is why we got JR and the King for Raw and Taz and Cole for SmackDown in Smackdown Vs RAW 2007. It's about time we saw different announce teams back in the WWE 2K series. And just an additional cool feature about having multiple announce teams, in the Create a Pay-Per-View you could actually choose which announcers team you wanted, so technically you could have JR and the King called SmackDown and SmackDown pay-per-views by doing this.
Welcome to Raw, coming to you from the land of the Razorbacks, Little Rock, Arkansas. Tim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
Welcome to a sold-out SmackDown from San Antonio, Texas. Do we have an exciting show for you tonight?
So that was 20 incredible things you can no longer do in WWE 2K, but could do in SmackDown vs RAW 2007. If you could pick one thing from the 20 in this video, which would you pick? Let us know in the comments below. And if you're not subscribed already, then make sure to do so, because we're going to showcase SmackDown vs RAW 2008 next in the Things You Could Do series. Don't forget to also like the video if you did enjoy it, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.